Okay, this piece of equipment is known as the toaster. It is a conveyor style toaster that will feed in the front, and then the toast will come out the back and drop into this drip tray or this crumb tray here. In order to operate the machine, we have our plug, just runs on a standard 110 line that we plug into the outlet here. To get the toaster running, there are two knobs. One says conveyor speed, and it reads 0 through 10. 10 is going to be your lighter colored toast, 0 is going to be darker. Normally we have it set on somewhere about 6, gives us nice brown on either side. To get the machine running, the bottom knob here says standby, off, and full heat. When you come in to start your shift, or if you're going to use it, you will turn this knob to the right to full heat. You will begin to see the conveyor tray moving, and you will see the heating elements starting to warm up in the top and in the bottom portion of this upper shelf, and that is what is going to toast the bread. The outside of this unit does get very hot, so you want to make sure that you're careful that you do not touch it. It even says right atop the cross here, caution hot. This toaster will produce a high amount of toast per minute, so you can continually add toast in as long as it is falling out the bottom and it is becoming toasted. If toast is not done, meaning it's not brown and it's not crispy, you can remove it from the bottom here and put it back in the top. This little tray or shelf here is meant to lean the bread on, and then as the conveyor moves, it's going to grab the bread and pull it through. If bread becomes stuck, please do not insert your hands or some type of a utensil into the machine. In order to get it out, you need to turn it off, and then this tray will slide out, and then you can wait for it to cool down, or wait, get a pair of tongs or something like that after you have turned it off only. Do not stick a pair of tongs or a knife or a fork in the machine while it is running. That item could be pulled into the machine and burn out the motor if it gets stuck. If bread is sticking, sometimes it's because there is food or debris on the conveyor here. Very simply, all we need to do is wipe that down with a towel that is dry, and it will remove any of the stuck on product. Because we are working with breadcrumbs here and not a potentially hazardous food, we want to try and keep all chemicals out of the inside of this unit and away from the conveyor. We will use our shop vac, or again a dry towel, to kind of wipe up the outside of it or the inside of it to remove those crumbs. As I had said before, this tray does come out, so if this becomes dirty, it should just have breadcrumbs on it, and you can very simply wipe it down. This bottom tray does come out as well. It has these little like hook feet that hook onto these knobs in the bottom, and it'll just hang off the end and your bread will fall into there. Make sure you're watching your bread. If it starts to pile up, then you will get a jam up inside the machine, and your toast will not properly come out done. When you're ready to shut down for the day, just turn the power to off. Take this tray, wipe it down. After it is cooled down, wipe out the inside with just a dry rag. Don't, again, use any type of chemical on the inside of this. This tray does store neatly inside the machine, so that way it does not get bumped and knocked off or the machine fall off the counter. Anytime you clean an electrical appliance, always make sure you unplug it first. That way you're reducing the risk of electrical shock. On the outside of the machine, it does get hot, so you will get some product that it might get stuck on there, or you might get grease buildup. You can use a detergent and a cleaning rag and a red bucket to clean the outside of it, but again, we don't want to get any type of a chemical or a cleaner inside the unit. Be careful, again, the outside gets hot, so you want to make sure you don't set anything on the top of it. If you are toasting bread for sandwich production, or you're toasting bread for breakfast, you cannot add or set your bags or loaves of bread on top, because they're going to melt to the unit. It does get that hot, so you want to be cautious of that.